Nigeria Customs Service PRO visits Crescent University. National Public Relations Officer of Nigeria Customs Service, Mr. Abdullahi Mayweather, paid courtesy visits to the Mass Communication Department of Crescent University, Abeokuta recently. Mr. Abdullahi Mayweather, being a proud alumnus of Crescent University's Mass Communication Department, said he visited the Citadel of Learning to appreciate the sacrifices of his former lecturers and other staffers of the university, saying he owes the foundation of his academics and career as Public Relations Officer to the prestigious Citadel of Learning.
I am a product of university. My father did nothing more than lecturing for 40 years until his demise in 2020. So I live, in fact, 30 years of my life is within a university community. So I got married to my wife within university community. I did primary school, secondary school, university, and my first degree within a community in Kano, University. So wherever I am, I'm attached to university. And whenever I see a lecturer, because that is the job of my father, I respect him and I believe he's doing a service that I wish I'm not in customs I'm in customs. So that is what we do in our family, and I believe in that. So what you are doing, sir, I know you left abroad to come here and you know all the challenges and you are still here. So I'm really elated that you are one of those icons that have built this university. And like my lecturer and my HOD. So my colleagues who doesn't know, HOD left UK for this university. And he jumped between UK and here because he still has passion for here. Because he is a product of Unilab, he is a product of Maupoli, and he needs to give back to the society. They could have just jabba and stayed there, but they felt they have to give back. So, sir, we sincerely appreciate this sacrifice you are making. Then the third issue is, I will use the word of Tawheed before saying Crescent. If, because God have ordained I will be the spokesperson of Nigeria Customs Service, then also my serving in Ogun State as a PRO of Ogun State and coming to Crescent University, getting my BSc MSc are those elements that aided today my assessment as the spokesperson. I think no one have gotten to that position at my age. I got it at 36. So people will go to my office and say, why this small boy managing this office? So it's just the will of God. And in Arabic, ذَلِكَ فَضْلُ اللَّهِ يُؤْتِيهِ مَنْ يَشَاءُ. So and we need to be humble about it, and we always seek to learn and make it better.
According to Mr. Abdullah, he appreciated the gestures of the late Crescent University's proprietor, His Excellency George Bola Ajibola, a great philanthropist, whose commitment and passion for establishing the university was not for profit making, but to contribute his quota to educational development of Nigerians, himself being a proud beneficiary of the proprietor's kindness.
Well, I will start by registering my condolences over the loss of Baba. Without him, this school would not be in existence. And I will use the words of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam who said, "Inna lillahi ma akhadha wa lahu ma a'ta, wa kullu shay'in indahu li ajalin musamma wa li tasbir wa li tahsin." So I'll translate literally in English. Inna lillahi ma akhadha. Whatever God gives or take away, it's out of His choice to pick somebody away or leave him alive. وَكُلَّ شَيْءٍ عِنْدَهُ لِأَجَلٍ مُسَمَّى. Every soul shall test that thing called death. And the Prophet said, وَلِتَصْبِرْ وَلِتَحْسِنْ. So we should persevere, and also seek for reward, for that patience from God. So I have met him at a distance because I'm a student there. And I believe his passion for this school is not out of for profit, but rather philanthropic. And I think it is serving the essence of the establishment of this school.
The National PRO of Customs Service therefore pledged his support for the development of Crescent University anytime he is contacted, and or given the opportunity to contribute in that regard.
I'm 1 year in office. This April, my appointment was last year during the former CGC. And today I'm working with even a Yoruba person from Osun State, and I'm still the spokesperson. So and he is a person who has served as the PR of customs for the longest period. So he's my senior even in the provision of PR. So and alhamdulillah, we are succeeding, and I will never forget Crescent University. Today I'm a PhD student at the University of Abuja, almost about to do my internal defense. And the foundation is here, and I owe you, and I will never forget, whatever we do within our capacity to contribute to the development of Crescent University, I will do it. And Crescent cannot be removed from my profile. Thank you, sir, for this opportunity.
In his welcome address, the Vice-Chancellor of the University, Professor Ibrahim Gbajabiamila, noted that the late proprietor, Judge Bola Ajibola, would have been happy and proud to receive the national PRO if he were alive, because he's always concerned about the well-being and progress of the school's alumni.
Thank you, Cecilia. You are most welcome. We respect you as the National PRO of Customs. I'm sure you have your work cut out with a lot of challenges. Customs are in the news every day, especially on the issue of rice and other issues. Nonetheless, we are very proud of you. The reason why I started with Mama is that he's very, very proud of how the students have grown and what they have done. And we're always showcasing where our students have progressed to. So indeed, we are very proud of you. When the HOD mentioned coming, I think in their leaflets, your picture is there. And then there are people asking us to link with you, whether you will be able to provide us, whether you come and spend some time there, especially a lot of our alumni.
Professor Gbajabiamila added that the late proprietor was intentional about building people because he believed that nobody knows what tomorrow holds.
We are very proud of the achievement of our students. Papa is always referring to this because he always mentioned the issue of building people around you and not knowing what tomorrow will bring. And of course, you know the story that the Vice President was his PA when he was Minister of Justice. And the Vice President always referred to that if not to the funeral, that if Baba had not helped him, there's no way it would be. And he's always eternally grateful. And of course, every time Baba sends me to see him, he will be given express audience because of Baba's day. So that's why when he came to do his 10th anniversary lecture, he was able to.
The Vice-Chancellor therefore expressed his delight in seeing Crescent University's products achieving great feats across different fields.
You are ambassador. You can see from all our law students progressing everywhere. When you were graduating about 5-6 years ago, they said that if there's any court case, we have about 50 baby lawyers. And I can assure you now, we have about 500-600. So if there's any case involving VC in any state, there will be Crescent students there. So I always use that. That is our reward as teachers. I'm very proud of our students, and we have been benefiting from that reward. If Elijah was here, we travel a lot to different states, and we were in Kano. Normally, when we get to Kano, we will be looking for a car to take us from the Kano airport to our so to cut a long story short, we saw Moko came and we came to collect the students, one of our students. So the students said, we were on the same plane and we didn't know. So she said, oh, I'm one of the students. So she asked us to join our convoy that took us to the hotel. So I remember we were saying to each other that we were enjoying, but courtesy of our students. And of course, our architectural students have designed house for me. And accountant students, if I have any problem with my accountant. So what I'm saying is that we are very proud of the achievement of our students.
Meanwhile, the National Public Relations Officer of Nigeria's Customs Service, Mr. Abdullahi Mayweather, and his team were received by Crescent University's Vice-Chancellor, Professor Ibrahim Gbajabiamila, in his office, in presence of the Registrar, Barrister Zakaria Ajibola, Head of Department Mass Communication, Dr. Kola Adeshina, and other academic staffers of the department.
Allah is almighty, source of knowledge and all wisdom. His commands we all follow, as expressed by Muhammad, the teacher of all teachers. Allah is almighty, source of knowledge and all wisdom. His commands we all follow, as expressed by Muhammad, the teacher of all teachers.